Alright, here we go. As y'all have probably figured out by now, we have no fucking clue what we're doing with this channel. We don't have a cohesive idea of what we want to do, we barely know how to edit video, and while several of us are writers, the ones who write don't know how to plan things for shit. The idea behind this channel was to create a safe space for folks who think they might be like us, for people who are a little witchy, for people who are creatives being stifled by the bullshit that is late stage capitalism. It's a place for us to discuss our mental health journey, how we became to realize that we were multi. That's the term I personally prefer, though a majority of us prefer the term system, and how we view the world. Cass absolutely loves the Clock app. It provides him a sense of community, a place where he can belong. All of us who are part of the main four do, honestly, for different reasons. Andrew likes it because it's a good source for current events. Alex likes it because it gives them the opportunity to explore their budding spirituality. And me, well, I like it because it highlights just how much things have changed in the past 20 years. We came across this TikTok the other day. An individual shared a method of shadow work. It involved Cass and my favorite things: music and writing. Take a song, any song, as long as it has lyrics, play it on loop. Pick out 10 words from the lyrics and list them out one after the other. Take all of the time you need to gather the words that snag your attention. Write sentences that either start or end with your chosen words, one sentence per word. We picked Hosier's Eat Your Young. Cass is obsessed with this song. There's a certain vibe to it that's both incredibly sexy and haunting. You know, it's Hoser. One of the things that we try to do when we write in any of our various journals, and we have several bits and pieces here and there for us to flip through at any given moment, each one has a specific purpose, etc. It's one of the ways that helps us remember things collectively, is pick the right color pen. We couldn't pick one this time. We couldn't pick one until we reread several of the system journal entries we had written back in December through to when we started our leave of absence from our job in February. Our birthday is at the end of January. We ended up in the ER on our birthday. We felt weak, we had a monster headache, similar to a migraine but not quite our usual experience with one, and persistent numbness/tingling in our left arm, up our shoulder, up our neck. Our therapist checked our blood pressure at our appointment after Andrew described these symptoms to her. How Cass managed to drive us there, I'll never know. He was determined, I guess. 190 over something else that was also startlingly high. It took way more convincing to get Cass to drive us to the hospital than it should have. On the way there, we had to coordinate with our ex-wife to have her pick up our son from our house. He's 13 and autistic, and while he can certainly handle being home alone, he had a roller skating event that he wanted to go to after school. And well, what with it still being a panorama, I knew the wait times would be stupid. And they absolutely were. I think we got home at around 1 a.m. Our ex-wife kept our son overnight and brought him home in the morning so he could get changed and get ready for school. Our son was, naturally, really worried about us. But physically, we were fine. Emotionally, though, absolutely fucking not. We still get the tinglies in our left side when our anxiety is high. It's there right now, and that's because we're about to financially fuck ourselves over. And we know it. But we trust the universe will provide as long as we continue to do our shadow work, as long as we work on continuing to accept ourselves and what we believe in and who we are and doing what feels right to us in the moment. The color we picked is one a part of us, Valerie is her name, had claimed months and months ago, but she isn't particularly communicative. And that's fine. Aside from the main four, that's pretty normal. We have contact with those who want to have contact only when they want to have contact and at no other time. I don't know if she was the one picking out the list of words. I think the words were a group effort. Same with the sentences we ended up writing. After all, we are a system of 20. There's trauma and shame and desires we haven't explored because we had suppressed the reality of our existence for so fucking long. We've always liked vlogs, we've always liked telling stories, and we have 3 creative projects, well, 4 if you consider this YouTube channel to be a project on its own. One is Alex's, lovingly referred to as the Tattoo AU. It's how Cass sees his relationship with Phantom, or Sasha, our partner system, and how it's currently progressing. One is mine, a novel currently titled Stellar, which is something of a high sci-fi memoir hybrid, since it details the journey we underwent for me to be in charge of the personal narrative, instead of Alicia. A third is Cass's, despite the fact he claims he can't write, he's started putting together his neurotypical to neurodivergent dictionary. It's also kind of a memoir. The fourth is this, a joint YouTube where Cass directs the video, I pick the thing we're going to share with the world in a video, Alex edits the video, and Andrew provides the narration. All four of these projects are work, all four of these projects require time, energy, and the right headspace to work on them in. Today, it was editing a video for YouTube and posting it. Tomorrow, it might be getting high and processing some of the things we discussed in therapy. Without any further ado, the 10 words we picked are the following: starving, teeth, carving, money, swung, war drum, whatevers, lips, darling, and edges. We decided to burn the paper we wrote our words and sentences on as a way to release them. We have gathered our supplies. Let's see if I can do this. I can never get this right. There we go. Oh yeah, candle lit. This was a gift from our kid. Usually, we this is about the right time of day that we do this. It's really nice and bright and sunny out. It's a beautiful day actually. It's not windy at all, so that'll help things a bit. We've definitely burned this before, and yes, it is a shower stool thing. It came to the house and is probably useful as a little altar of sorts, but also a footrest. This is where I like to sit on the porch. But and just burn stuff and let it fly, basically. No rhyme or reason. Just trusting that one, and myself, that I'll keep my house safe. Obviously, that's live flame. And two, that releasing these thoughts and feelings. Oops, and that's precisely why we've got burn marks on there. Helps us with coping. Jesus, alright, of course it gets windy as soon as. I'm almost done. We have not yet burned ourselves doing this, so. But that is all of it, and now the wind will take it away. Thank you, wind.